We are going to take it up another notch today because we're talking about something we're intensely passionate about, and that is what we call loving the problem. Because loving the problem is a perspective that you carry with you through life, business life, perhaps even personal life, I don't know. But loving the problem is all about what is the problem that your customer has that you solve. Chances are the last time that somebody asked you either what you do or a customer you pitched, you dropped right into talking about your solution, how it was different than the competition, how it was better than the competition, what your price was. What you talked about instantly when you got the question was you talked about yourself. I'm all that and dim sum. That's where it went right out of the gate. Alternatively, you can talk about the problem. You can turn it around and say, hey, here's the thing that we solve on behalf of our customers. And then the next question, Mike, is what?
Well, it's the question of where am I putting my attention and my focus, right?
Right.
Because when you go in there and talking about your solution, you're talking about yourself. And nobody wants to hear about you. They want to hear about themselves. So when you orient yourself towards the problem, you're focused on the customer or the prospect. And that's why it's so important that you're knowledgeable about the problem, how other people are solving and addressing the problem, how the problem could be impacting them in their business, things that they've tried in the past and how did they work and how didn't they work. You've got to take the time to develop that understanding because it removes the assumption when you are finally ready to talk about your solution. You're not guessing that they have this or guessing that they have that because you've taken the time to really understand it. Now you can speak to it specifically. So you look and sound so much more in line with the people that they're looking for to help them solve it.
So you always talk to me, Mike, about there needs to be three things present in a conversation with a customer before I have the right to talk about my solution. What are those?
So the first thing you have to recognize is that they in fact do have a problem because not everybody's walking around with a keen understanding of the way that maybe you do. So through your conversation, you can get them to reveal and expose the fact that they in fact do have a problem. So number one, it's confirmation that there's a problem and they recognize it.
So they got to recognize the problem.
They got to recognize the problem. The two thing, and this really gets into assumption, is that they want to solve the problem.
States of motivation.
That's right. I mean, they might have a problem that they don't want to solve right now. It might not be prioritized, right? So you have to understand from their point of view, do they want to solve it? Is that a problem you'd like to solve? And then number three, what you need is you need agreement that you in fact provide a solution that may solve the problem. When you have those three things, then you can move forward with the conversation about how you do what you do.